It's time for Locally Yours, DZ Radio Tunes music special, which features local and regional artists and friends of DZ Radio Tunes. This week, we kick off the new season, shining the spotlight on my friend, Dennis LaPlante from Sedalia, Missouri. Dennis LaPlante was born in Sedalia, Missouri. It was obvious Dennis was gifted with musical talent at an early age when he started playing the guitar at the age of 6. Soon after, he also began playing the upright bass violin as well. By the time Dennis was in high school, he had taught himself how to play the piano and the drums. While in high school, he was with a very popular college circuit soul band, the Regents. As a matter of fact, in 1967, they placed third in a 40-band Battle of the Bands in Kansas City. Dennis's family moved to Kansas City in 1971. He began playing for Hot Ice and several other club bands, soon joining the Jerry Wood Group, formerly of the Finnegan and Wood duo. In 1974, he signed with the Mark Allman Band of CBS Records, which included members of the John Mayall and the Bluesbreakers Band. To continue his quest to be a true music master, Dennis went to the Dick Grove Music Workshop in Los Angeles, California. Then he attended Berklee College of Music in Sherman Oaks, California. He has played with the Bob Hope USO tours and for actor, comedian Jerry Lewis, and many others. I met Dennis in 1983 when I attended a band jam or rehearsal with my brother James, who plays the drums. In 1985, at the age of just 25, he teamed up with the Motown act Martha and the Vandellas. His band, the Couch Brothers, were her backup band. In 1980 through 1990s, Dennis had moved back to Kansas City and was booking through local booking agencies. He was one of the team members that created the Spike Blake Band, a Kansas City favorite. Dennis joined Hank Williams Jr. for one tour. Although Dennis has played with many marquee musicians in his career, Dennis keeps his Kansas City musician friends involved in his projects, teaming up with his longtime friend, Little Jimmy Colin, on many tunes and their new studio. Dennis has brought together several other Kansas City studio musicians, including Kansas Music Hall of Fame vocalist Mike Houston on lead vocals, Rick Moores on bass and rhythm guitar, Chase McRoy, Chris France on drums, just to name a few. Dennis now resides in Newberry Springs, California. He now utilizes his musical talents working with BMI Music. He is co-owner of Sky High Sound Lab with James Cullen, where he is chief engineer and producer, spending much of his days in the studio. Dennis has several albums, songs, and projects that have been recently released from the studio. Dennis has several albums, songs, and projects that have been recently released from his studio. Funky Seconds with Little Jimmy Colin on vocals is just one of their latest releases. Other singles recently released and now available from Sky High Records are Gone Down, Good Build, Bad Choices, Grease Fire, I'm Coming Down with Something, and Old Dogs. It's time to enjoy the music of this week's Locally Yours artist, Dennis LaPlante. It's time to enjoy the music of this week's Locally Yours artist, Dennis LaPlante.